I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high.
Welcome back, fellow Grand Strategists. My name is DanIsStoned, and I'm delighted for you to be able to join me today for another episode of Imperator Rome, playing as the glorious nation of Epirus. So before I start, I do want to apologise for a couple of previous episodes. I think I've been playing, or I've been putting up videos on YouTube of the gameplay, but you can't see my mouse cursor. Now, this was due to the fact that I think my NVIDIA Shadowplay was like kind of screwing up. I used to record with NVIDIA Shadowplay because I have an NVIDIA graphics card, so I used to record doing that, but it turns out while I was recording, the mouse cursor did not show up. So I think I've partly solved this issue. I have switched to OBS to actually record my my episodes, so hopefully now there'll be no longer any issues with the mouse cursor. You should be able to see it nice and clearly. Anyway, I know that on my dual monitor on the other side where I have my OBS broadcaster up, I can actually see it, so hopefully it should be good. But anyway, let's continue and pick this up where we left off. So I think we actually conquered some lands to the north of Paeonia. I think there was this kind of tribal state. I think it's Dardania. I am not very sure. I think it's them. But anyway, we kind of wiped the floor with them, which then allowed me to raise another small light army that I've got up here, because we do make a little bit more money. Yeah, we are making 5.45 gold. I do want to add, actually, while I remember, let's just add them together. There we go. So that's 9,000 troops. I do want to add some more heavy infantry to the heavy shock army, which would be nice. The objective is, in the long term here, is to declare war on these guys, Paeonia, which then brings Macedon into the war. Because if I do that, I can call in Thrace and even maybe Rome at some point. Now, Rome won't because of why? Because they're in another war. They don't have military access. But I'll give you military access, Rome. Let's give you military access. Give military access. There we go. And then hopefully now that would mean that they would be winning. No. I don't know why. But anyway, we have Thrace with us, which means we have us and Thrace, which can raise 36 cohorts, which means 36,000 men. Macedon only raises 29,000. They do have more manpower, so before I do go into this war, I do want to get my manpower up to my near maximum, which is 70,000. It should go quite quickly. We are making 246 pop per month, so it should go pretty well. Before we go any further, I do want to check what we have here, maybe city-wise, I can't remember. I know we've got our capital city here. We did make some cities in Apollonia and Epidamnos. I was going to do it in, where is this? In Lissos and Damalion, or Damalon. But it cost a bit of money. And I already got two good cities next to each other down here. And for this province, so the province of Illyria Graecia. So I could do with getting some cities actually up in the newly conquered place of Dardania. Now I was thinking about getting them here in Supoi, as though we would lose some of the vegetables we grow and would produce something else if we were to change it. However, we make a shitload of food anyway, so losing that there is not much of an issue. So one there would be nice. Maybe a second one here for this province here, which is the province of Paeonia. Put one up here in Spinopara, I think. Put one up there, definitely. And maybe one up here. So one city per province would be nice up here. Except for the places in our capital region, which is down here, which I could probably do a few cities, to be honest. And maybe Illyria, where we could actually keep 2, maybe 3, but we'll see. We're not making enough money to do that. Anyway, I need to look where we are, because I've not played this save for quite a while, so we need to kind of look. So we have one disloyal guy, Kinius Agid, but he's dying, so that's not much of an issue. We are currently at war with, who? Samnium? The Roman Samnite War? That's maybe why they don't want to join if I looked, but we don't want to get involved in that. Not our problem. I mean, I'm not going to ferry troops over there. They can solve that on their own. Maybe some tech. What can I go for? It's expensive now, tech is. Very expensive. Capital import route, tyranny, assassinate cost. Nothing that really tickles me fancy. So I'm not going to get anything in there. Maybe just kind of make the army a bit bigger down here. I don't have any generals, do I? No, I don't have any generals. Make the army bigger down here would be nice. And then we can actually get to playing the game. So let's recruit to the army. We'll go 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. 2 of each would be nice. It gives us that little bit extra, which would always be cool. Do I have any unrest anyway? Is there an unrest map mode? Unrest level map mode. Okay. So we have... How much unrest do we have? 0%. A little bit of unrest up here. Nothing major. Yeah, there's no major unrest, so I'm not really going to bother with that. Anyway, let's keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Get on playing. So yeah, the objective really is to just wipe out Macedon here, and the only way we can do that is through the back door, if you wish, through Paeonia. Because if I declared war on Macedon here, well then they bring Egypt, Phrygia, the Seleucid Empire. It just makes for a shitstorm, and we don't want that. So I think I'm going to open up 2 fronts. I think we'll open 1 front through the south down here, and we'll get 1 front through the north. Do they have any forts down here? I don't know if they do. Let's have a look. They have 1 fort there, 1 fort there, 1 fort there. Yeah, they don't have any forts down this way. So we should be able to go through the south of Macedon pretty quickly. Anyway, the warm period. Our people, farmers and nobles alike, claim the weather has gotten warmer and the growth has improved these last years. At first, it seemed like a random happenstance, but for the more we consider the fact, the more certainly we have been blessed by one of the gods or goddesses. So again, national unrest -2, which is cool, and national population growth +2.5, which solves our unrest problems up there. Not that we had any, but it just gets rid of it. Anyway, an omen, what should I do? Could go for national tax. Manpower recovery speed would be nice. How much gold do we make without... yeah, we don't make that much. We make 0.53. Yeah, I'm going to need the Blessing of Hades because I forgot. I think I made too many men. I forgot that most of our money, well, a lot of it came through the tax blessing that we had. We give it +25% tax. We'll see how much it goes up at the end of the month. We are at 0.53. Yeah, 3.18, you see. It's a significant buff. Can I change any laws? Nothing really worth changing at the moment. Don't want to change the succession law. The discipline will keep. I don't want to get rid of that. The discipline's always nice, especially in wars. So we need to keep that. We are upgrading this army, yes. We are adding more troops to it, which is always nice to have. I think we should have enough troops now. We do have 48 cohorts. So we are accepted a guarantee by the Latin major power of Rome. Okay, so we are now guaranteed by Rome. Since they are bigger than us now. They're a major power, which means they can no longer maintain the alliance with us, but they can guarantee us. Which gives us someone to defend us, which is pretty cool, so I'll definitely have that. Yeah, they've cancelled the military access. Yes, we know, but that's not an issue. We just need to get our manpower up now, back up to the maximum. To do that, I might do some buildings to help, maybe. How many do I have? What is it, training camps that give that? Let's have a look how much they cost. Only 34, and we get more manpower, so we'll do the 1 training camp extra there. See where we have the most manpower, or the most freemen. We have a lot of freemen in there. I could do with another training camp in the capital. It will go up by extra 29. Yeah, might as well spend the money on that. The more manpower, the better. Where else can I do it? What about in here? Here they're actually starting to migrate to the place, because I don't know if you remembered, we had like not many people living in this area, and the fact that we did some cities and a capital city for the province, it kind of increases migration attraction, and I wanted to make some kind of city that was the capital for Illyria Gracia, and it seems to be doing the trick. Is there anything up here which I can have? Anything up here? Any more? Nah. See, it's all barbaric and tribal, so I need to sort that out. Anyway, Asclepian wise man. A man some say is Asclepios himself has been seen in Oechalia, Aetolia. Rumours say that he brings back people from the brink of death, no matter the disease or injury they might have. Though this man is probably not a living god, as some rumours suggest, there might be benefits to bringing him to court. So I lose money but gain health. Or unrest goes down, or I gain popularity. Well, I have no unrest. Might as well get the popularity. I can't afford to get the extra health, so we have no need for his services. How old is my guy? Government, how old is he? He's 64, Pyrrhus. 64. He is ancient. And who is the successor? He's not too bad. The only bad thing is he's crap in finesse, which means our buildings are going to cost a lot. Which is why that we probably need to build as many things as we can possibly build, just to kind of utilise that reduction that the rule of finesse gives. I could build another thing there. Build another thing down there. That could be done. What about over here? Oh, we have a lot of freemen in there. Oh, we have a hell of a load in there. Why are they unhappy? Because they're... What, the governor is druidic? Why is the governor a druid? That's not going to help. Forced conversion. Let's force convert him. And we're going to change the governor. Yeah, we're going to change the governor here. That's not cool. I did see that he was not... that he wasn't my religion. I could put this guy on. Land civilization level. Put it on pause for a minute. We're no longer importing vegetables, but we'll check that after. Xenoris Xenophid, he is really good. Local civilization level and province income if he is the governor. So we'll definitely put this guy on. Why is he not loyal? If I put him in a governor position, would he be more loyal? Yeah, he is. He's loyal now. That's cool. Yeah, I needed to get rid of that. The Carsid can be scorned. I'm not bothered about that. And that guy wasn't from the Carsid family, but still, he was not the religion. So now the pop should be a little bit happier. They are a little bit happier. Freemen are okay. We have a couple of Hebrew freemen, which means it's probably best if I actually, pretty much convert people. We could do that. Anyway, we are no longer importing vegetables up here. So that means I have a free commerce route. Could I import vegetables? Yeah, I can import from Phrygia again. We'll import some. It's a bit more gold in it, so might as well do that. 414 per month we are making. Could be more, could be less, but that's alright for the moment. Yeah, I could do with some, definitely some in these places. I mean, yeah, doing some training camps. Oh, I can't build any more in there. That's interesting. Do we have anywhere else where we have pretty high ratio of freemen? Yeah, we do actually. We have a few places around here where we can actually do something. So here we will definitely build a training camp when we get the gold. So it's 34. How much do we make per month? 392. Next month we should be able to build them in Pharsalos. And we'll build a couple of them just to get it up. The more manpower we gain per month, the better it will be. And the quicker we will be able to actually declare war on Macedon. Be the month after then. We need more gold. More gold, more gold, more gold. And I could do with an event, really, that would actually help us. Yeah, it would be nice to get an event. Oh, we're no longer importing wood from somewhere to Illyria Gracia. Probably get some vegetables in. Do we have vegetables down here? No, I don't have vegetables. So we could do it because it gets up the local monthly food. Not supply limit. It used to be supply limit, but it's not anymore. I forgot it changed it. So get some vegetables in from Phrygia again. It just gives us that little bit extra cash. I mean, the 0.23 or 0.31, whatever it is, it's still an extra bit of cash, so we'll definitely have it. I do have forts across the borders. I could possibly open 3 fronts. Should I open 3 fronts? We could do. But do I want to do that? Yeah, that's the question. I don't know. We need to attack from the north. This is the war goal, so we definitely need to attack from the north. Yeah, we'll probably attack from the north, because the war goal is to occupy that. If I attack from the south and we don't occupy that, then the white peace will ensue. So we don't really want to have the white peace. Anyway, I was just thinking about how we're going to actually do this. Extolling the virtues of despotism. So what's this? The philosopher, Cuno Bellianus Ambonus has begun to speak passionately about the virtues of despotic rule. What government, he says, can possibly be better than that of the very best citizen who is the whole state? The councils of such a man are like himself, and so he governs the mass of the people to their heart's content. In democracy, however, there shall all be malpractices, and these malpractices will lead to evils being done to the people. A fine speech, I gain legitimacy, and the philosopher gains loyalty. Or I lose political influence and I gain more legitimacy, but since we're at max already, we don't need that, so we'll go with fine speech. We're at the max legitimacy, so that's not much of an issue. And that's quite cool, because 100 legitimacy gives you national freeman happiness plus 15%, which is cool. So we are probably going to attack straight all the way up from the north, I think. We'll just bring all our troops down here. Maybe this small light army will besiege this, maybe, and then the heavy army. Or we just all go down. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, you can actually go past this, can't he? Or can he? Or does that? I think that makes it That is if he can't move. I think it does a zone of control, so he can't move. Well, I could build a fort in Apollonia to be safe. How much would it cost me per month? 0.5, I think. I think we could maintain that. Yeah, we could maintain that. That's something we need to think about. Anyway, let's go to Pharsalos and we'll build our training camp. It gives us an extra 10 manpower. Why not? I could probably do with another one. So the more we have, the better it is. 262 per month manpower gain. So that's like, how much? 3,000 a year, a little bit, give or take. So, yeah, we need to wait anyway for a little bit, anyway, for a couple of years, just to get that manpower up before I declare war. We probably won't do the war in this episode. I'll probably have to build up, and we'll do the war in the next episode, because we desperately need the manpower. Thrace will come with us there, and here it's the same. It's just a 2-on-2, but we have a big ally, and they have a really crap ally. So, that should be good. Hopefully Thrace will join us. I probably would give Thrace some land, to be fair. Yeah, I probably would give them land. Just give them a little bit. Just see which in the Macedonian area. Yeah, I could give him some land in this area. Why not? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm saying we'll do that. We've got to win the war first. And it's still not necessarily sure that we will actually win. But, oh well, that doesn't matter. We'll take it all as it comes. So that is there. That is that. Okay. How many do we have here? I don't need to put any more troops in there, I don't think. I think, do we have any decent generals? We do. We have a few decent generals, but they're all naval commanders. But it doesn't matter, we'll still put them in for their military stat. 28, 33 again. Probably build something else. Another training camp would be nice. 34 it costs. Damn. 1 gold off. Can you believe it? 1 gold off. 270 per month. It goes up. It keeps going up, which is always nice. The role of martial also determines the speed at which it recovers, which is always nice. I didn't know that. It increases it by 13%, so 1% per martial stat. By the looks of it. So let's build another one here. We'll build another training camp. Get it up a little bit more. What's our tech ratio like? Not brilliant. Probably should do something to concentrate. Probably get some more citizens out of my cities. Yeah, well, I don't have anything to help with that. Maybe I could, in Apollonia, build some stuff to get some more citizens. God, yeah, this is growing nicely. Epidamnos ain't, but Apollonia is. I could probably build at some point an academy. Give pop promotion speed to promote some of them freemen. There's some more tech. But for the moment we need the manpower, so we'll keep it as it is. What's going on in the world? I have no idea. The fridge is still pretty big. Egypt is pretty much the same size. The Jews have grown. That is amazing. I don't know how that is possible. How did they break out of their feudatory status to Phrygia and not get attacked? Wow. I've very rarely seen Judea kind of get this big and survive on its own. Oh well, the Seleucid Empire is massive. Moria is even bigger. Got Bactria, Armenia, Rome, of course, is getting there. Then we have a few regional powers in Gaul and in Iberia. Pretty much still fragmented in England. Well, in British Isles. Anyway, someone died. Cinius Agid died. Who was he? Obviously not someone very important because he didn't leave a position of power. We don't have a pop-up saying that we need to fill this position. So that's good. What next? Yeah, I still need more manpower. More manpower, more manpower. Haven't got enough. Another trading camp has been built in Pharsalos, which is always nice. Yeah, the manpower's going up nicely here. Pharsalos, Larissa maybe. No, I've got one there. There, we could build something there. We've got a lot of slaves down there. Oh, and Demetrius as well. We'll build one here. We'll build the training camp. There we go. So the more I build, the quicker it goes up, the quicker we can actually go to war. Because I really want to kick Macedon out of the game and just kind of occupy all of the lands. I'll try and take as much as I can. I'll also try and get them to break alliances I think I'll probably try and get them to break alliances. I'll probably take out the whole of Paeonia, take all their land, try and take a little bit of Macedon and get them to break some alliances so they aren't so strong. Anyway, the statue of Pyrrhus I. The people of Apollonia have raised a large statue of our esteemed ruler Pyrrhus I. Though the statue is lacking in certain important areas, it would not be taken well if we were to rip it down. So what do? We're grateful for the nation, I lose popularity and I gain unrest, or I gain unrest. So I either lose unrest or gain unrest. Well, I'll lose some popularity and get the unrest. Oh well, I don't want to lose I don't want to gain any national unrest, especially when we are preparing for war. Do I need more cash? I think we always need more cash. But I can't really build much to tax it, to be honest. Maybe a tax office. I could go for a tax office in here. Let's see. Let's see. We'll save up the money and we'll go for a tax office. How am I losing food? No, I said I was losing food, but I am no longer losing food. Okay, I do have a lot of political influence. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to entice business investments. So it cost me 80, but I will get another trade route and I want to keep that to import some food, because as you can see, we're no longer making that much. 0.25, kind of slowly, very closely to that threshold of losing food. So I'll probably do that to actually import some stuff, really. Maybe some excess wheat, if I produce any excess grain or anything. I produce an excess of vegetables here, so I could probably import some veggies. We'll import some vegetables from, where's that? Dardania? Yeah, we'll import some vegetables from Dardania. That is what we will do. So yeah, I was looking at probably building, what's it, a tax office maybe? But that doesn't really get anything up. Someone died, but I'm not bothered about that. We'll check that in a bit. Someone died. We'll have a look at that after. I still want to have a look at what I can build. I'll forget a tax office. No, it doesn't increase anything. That doesn't really increase it much. I don't know if it's worth it. It doesn't look like it's worth it. It really doesn't. Anyway, the spread of Isis. An Egyptian ship has docked at the port city of Demetrius, carrying a priest of the Isis cult among its cargo. The Egyptian goddess has seen a growing cult in her honour, and with all the rites and celebrations one usually sees amongst the mystery cults of the Greek pantheon. The cult is certain to set their sights on Epirus if we let them and start sharing their teaching amongst our locals. Although we've heard a lot of good things about this cult, maybe it is for the better. So either welcome the cult of Isis, and again, -1 unrest till the end of the game. And what's it? A new character appears in Epirus. No idea who it is. But 25% of Freeman citizens in Demetrius will convert to Cometicism. Or there is no need. Oh god. And I lose 5 stability. Yeah, let's do it. I'll accept the cult of Isis in here. Just to get that minus... the -1 local unrest. And I don't want to lose any what's it? Any God. Any I was near there. National unrest, that's it. Jesus, don't want to gain any. Anyway, we're no longer importing stuff. What the hell? I'm no longer importing a load of stuff here. So what's happened? Has the fridge... Oh, okay, I get it. The fridge has blown up in my face. Pretty much, they have a huge revolt. Okay, that's interesting. I think they're going to lose. Anyway, we need to put a governor somewhere. Oh, no, it's not a governor, it's a religious researcher. So we will put... You're not loyal, so you're not going anywhere. We'll put Kaliarchos Agid. Can I force convert you guys? Oh no, they're already converted. Didn't think they were the same religion as me. But let's put Kaliarchos Agid in there. He can go in that position. Now I have loads of problems here, so... yeah, we need to sort out the issue. So what do I need to import here? Ooh, I can import quite a few things. This is interesting. I can get Papyrus, which gives me more research points. And I get it from Ionia. Is the Phrygian Revolt. I think the Phrygian Revolt's going to win, or I get cloth from the Phrygian Revolt. We are going to take a monetary hit, so I'm going to get the cloth here, and we'll get it from Phrygia. Just get the local tax up, kind of buff it up a little bit. Because I've got a feeling that we will... we're going to take a pretty big hit to our economy. Food-wise here was okay as well. Probably get some cloth in there as well. Bit of cloth everywhere would be nice. Maybe up here as well. A little bit of cloth. I don't have the gold required. Maybe if I change my my diplomatic status. Maybe. We are on a neutral stance, which I don't need. We'll go for the mercantile stance here. There we go. Which gets our national commerce income up and should offset the loss of money through the loss of trade routes. Anyway, we have an Olympic game event. So who do I send? The Pretender. Or the head of the castle. I send the Pretender away. Send Biraxis. He gets rid of a Pretender. Yeah, it frees up a Pretender space, so he goes and we don't have a Pretender pissing us off. What is the supply limit over in these places? It seems to be okay-ish. Could be better, but this seems to be alright. We are making... I actually forgot to press play. That's why we weren't getting anywhere. I forgot to press play. Anyway, let's have a look at the end of the month what we make. So we're making 411. I think we'll take a slight hit. I hope it won't be too big. Yeah. It's quite big. We took pretty much a nearly 2 gold hit, which is quite big. Here I could import some cloth maybe. Let's get some more cloth. Also, they've won the revolt. Okay, so that's problem solved. So now I can import everything I need. We've got cloth there. Got cloth there. Where do we make the most money here? Up here or up here? I think it's up here, yeah. We make a bit of money up here. We'll get some more cloth in from Lydia. Why not? It's more money in it. More local tax. Here I'll probably get some papyrus. We need 9 gold to do that. I'll be able to do it at the end of the month. Yeah, we'll get some papyrus. A little bit more tech spread, tech rate, whatever. 20% research points, so we'll have some of that. Olympics concluded. Nah, was nowhere near our guy. Trade not possible. Why not? No one wants to trade with us that. I'll get some glass. Or some hemp. Maybe some precious metals. Wine. Grain. God, what do I need? We don't need food. Base metals. No. Some pirates are plundered. Yeah, we're not bothered about that. Olives. I could get some. Have I got any olives in there? I have olives already. Let's get some wine. Yeah, some wine's nice. There we go. Have some wine. What else? Any more roots here? I've got wine there. Can I import anything else here? No, we don't have the gold, that's why. Yeah, 3.29. We're slowly getting back up, but don't matter. We just need to wait anyway for our manpower to go up, so I'm not really bothered about it. We'll definitely go to war in the next episode. I think we'll definitely have enough manpower to actually go to war. So we have 11 gold in the bank. I could do with another import route here. We could go for some... Do I have olives in this place? Yeah, I have olives. Do I have wine? I have wine. I don't have glass, but I don't have hemp. Do I have hemp there? How many slaves do I have here? I have 11 slaves. Let's go for some hemp. Yeah, let's go for some hemp. Local slave kind of output. I have no more... Yeah, there we go. We've done all the commerce routes, which is nice. We are making a little bit more in commerce now. 413 per month, which is okay. We have another route here. I'm probably going to import some vegetables, maybe. I can't. And why not? I thought I had an excess of vegetables. Let's have a look at this. So where's the vegetables? Vegetables are here. Okay. There and there. Okay, we have no surplus of vegetables. I thought we had a surplus of vegetables. Every 15 slave pop. Oh, that's not ours, that's why. What about up here? Yeah, this is a good question. I don't know. Where's the vegetables in this bit up here? Vegetables, vegetables, vegetables. Where are we? There you are, vegetables. No, I don't have enough slaves for it. Oh well, no matter. I'll just import something else. We'll import some more. We'll import some food from someone else. Do I have an excess grain in the capital? No, I don't. Which we will definitely have by importing this grain. And we'll get it from Syria. Syria seems to be our go-to place to actually get stuff. National manpower plus 10%. That's cool. I'll definitely have some of that. Now we gain 305 men per month, which is nice. We'll be going up nice and quickly. This is all good. What's he making here? Farming settlement. Okay, so how should this work? We have a good strong fort here. Now, I'm probably going to need to go through the north, so we will bring up this army up here. Probably put Pyrrhic in charge of this. We'll put the other guy in charge of this army here. Probably put this guy here, Herodas. He does have the siege ability leader, so he can actually start sieging this fort down. And then we attack from the north with them. The south is covered by the fort in Larissa. Now it is a level 2 fort, so it should take him a little bit longer to actually take it. I could always force march and come down anywhere I needed to go, really, to be honest. Okay, well, we'll save up a stock of gold anyway now. We don't need to spend the gold, I like to save it. We are making enough manpower replenishment per month, so this is all good. What I am going to do though now, I think I'm going to end the episode here. It's been about half an hour since I've been recording. What we'll do in the next episode, we will declare the war on Paeonia, which will bring Macedon in, and we'll actually do the war. Before I do though, we'll just get the manpower up a teeny bit more, maybe to 30,000, just because they have double. Yeah, I think about 30,000 manpower is good. We'll be able to declare war in the next episode, no matter what I think. Anyway, as per usual, thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you all guys later for another episode of Imperator Rome. Later, guys.